called my name, you wanted something to train, girl, that you could keep on the chain, girl.
Well, as soon as you see that pirate ship in the north end zone, you know exactly where we are. It's the home of the Buccaneers, Raymond James Stadium in Tampa Bay. Up next, it's our main event between the Denver Broncos and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Just about halfway through the season now, still a lot of ball to be played as we're off in Week 8. Tompkins now to return. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Opening play, and Bo will throw. Pressure's there, and the Bucs got it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for a 2nd down.
It's pretty obvious why you go pass on that 1st down. You're trying for a big strike and to take this home crowd out of it. But, Kate, here's the problem. All it did was energize this building. Listen to it. Listen to these fans as they get louder starting off with a sack.
This offense already playing from behind as they come up on this one, Brock. 2nd and long. Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play. And you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Hold on a second.
Third and long for him here. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. That's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Start. Let's go.
Rolling back gets the handoff. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
1st down, and they go right back to it. This is ahead for about 5. Enough to stop that play with Jahdae Barron.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Got it. Ready?
1st down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4.
Come on. Set. Ready.
Quickly out to the right. Complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Offense up to the line fast.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Danger, kid. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Come back, team. Come down.
They go play action on first down. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 79 Broncos.
Throwing again on second. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Ready, set.
6 defensive backs out there. Broncos going dime here on third down.
Let's go. Bronco 80. Hurt. Dragon 60. Ready.
Here he goes, third and long. Escapes the pocket. Across the line, he's going to run for it. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
What an excellent job there by the defense. Once he gets out on the move, to be able to corral and contain him and not give up any yards. So often a unit can't keep that contained, and a play like that will go for a big gain.
All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive.
Here we go. Bronco 80.
They'll throw for it. Sends this to the end zone. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on fourth, and it's going to go over on downs.
Well, 99% of what they did was excellent. Right play call, good route, great throw. Just needed to make that catch. That's a situation you expect your guys to convert every time.
They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Shotgun snap to Nix. He put everything he had into this one. That's grabbed inside the 30. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Shotgun handoff to Harvey. And they corral him after a minimal gain to the 21. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They fake the handoff. Now Nix. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Motion a receiver left. On 3rd down, here's Nix. one's caught. Judy has it. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos go up 6-0 here in the first. It's a Jerry Judy touchdown. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
Certainly what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So a nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. This return starts at the 5. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Go!
Throwing off the play fake. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And 10, still at the 28.
Tag! 70 Timberwolves.
The give now out of the shotgun. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. It's the Broncos out in front. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. Back to throw now. They're stuck behind the sticks on 3rd and long. He's taken down just a couple yards shy of the 40. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Bucs have the first.
So critical, Kate, on those receiver screens to get that ball out with great precision. You don't want that receiver thinking about anything but navigating the blocks in front of him. That's well done by everybody.
Come on, come on.
They'll work against the blitz. Finds him on the crossing route. Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. And in, touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers start to fight back with their first points of this game. They'll try this extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Buccaneers tie this game 7-7. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Tompkins now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Nick's now to throw. And the Buccaneers are going to get home as they drop him. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you're on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just sling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, well, you take a huge negative sack like that.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. Out of the gun, it's Nix. He's trying to push the field. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jamel Dean makes the play. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
Go 80. Panther 11. Panther 11.
They'll throw it here on first. On the move, headed right. Right side, this is Ibuka. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Here we go. Shot. Ready up.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Ready. Cougar 19. Ready.
Going to the ground again on first. And he'll make his way through for a pick of a 4.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Let's go now. 18. Chop alert. Chop alert. Hut, hut.
They'll go play action. Taking a chance to the end zone. And he's going to have the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers break that tie and now lead by 7. The Bucs get lined up and they will kick this away. Tompkins now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. Nix off the play action. He's trying to go deep again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended receiver. So that brings up 2nd down.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Got a man, it's Marvin Mims. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it's going to be 1st down Denver.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Denver.
Nix from the gun. The throw finds Evan Ingram. Racing down the left side. And he won't be able to take it all the way. Got close, though. Out of bounds just shy of that 10-yard line. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
Okay, that play so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, well, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. That's a nice run in there on that 7-yard gain. Make it second down.
He's brought down at the 4-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
On the handoff, here's Harvey. And they keep him out of the end zone. Can't even get beyond the line. Touchdown denied.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Get that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Buys time, rolling right. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Only 2 yards to the marker. They're going for it here on 4th. They're going to try to throw for it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Brown with a return here. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Bucs to the line. First and 10.
Get it! 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Here's the handoff. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up second and 2. After plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up.
The career's my stake when you win your prime. That paper, baby, reckless on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just
Offense is set. This is second and 2.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let's go.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. Down inside the 40 now, with a first down following that last play. Caught quick right side. And he's tackled for no gain. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up.
At the Broncos' 38-yard line.
Go street. 19 Lions. Mustang 19. 18 Pioneer. Steady, ready.
Back now, pressure coming. Connects on the crosser. And they get this down to the 28. They get an even 10 on that play. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Viking 18. Buffalo 18.
Looking to throw here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Timing is everything in life. And timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
2nd and 10, still at the 28.
Cougar 19.
A give now from the gun. Hop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
He's got it in the red zone. And he's finally caught after a big 3rd down gain, but was one of his teammates caught by an official. We've got a flag down.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 8 Cup 19, Cup 19. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready?
Now looking to throw. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that brings up 4th and long.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point. Just really nice execution on his part to convert there. For the kicker to pay off, really the execution of his teammates. He works so much on situational opportunities those minutes before halftime, and they maximized it.
Tompkins now to return. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Starting from the 5. Showing a little burst so far. Field flipping it for there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Everyone spends time in that locker room, Kate. Offensively, defensively, rewriting your scripts, putting your adjustments and plans together for the 2nd half. Special teams, guys? Well, that's exactly how they wanted to start this 2nd half, with an explosion and setting their offense up for success.
On the ready.
First down from the 42.
Chop alert, chop alert. Go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Give now to the running back. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Stopped by Deion Henley.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll throw. They're able to drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
Okay, you know I love to say that the NFL game is a game of adjustments. You come out of halftime, and you know you've got to impact the quarterback. You got to get home, and it's exactly what they do on this opening drive.
from the gun on third down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Going to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
Get it. Cowboy 80. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready, ready.
He's back to throw. And this one's swatted away by a defender, so they went for it unsuccessfully. And now they turn it over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Nick's looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it sets up 2nd down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
2nd down. Here's Nix again. He's going deep this time. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
1st and 10, it's Harvey. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
Nix now on 1st and 10. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos grab the lead on their 1st series of the half. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Brown with a return here. Things going well so far. And not a bad place for them to start, up past the 30-yard line.
Real quick. Maybe you only ready to pay the bills. Now I'm better, not even a little bit. Oh, Lord. Know yourself, know your worth. My actions been louder than my words. How you sold, but still sold unearned.
1st and 10 from the 32.
Tag! Bronco 80!
Here's the one back on the handoff. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
Hand off to the back. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down now.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60.
Quick pass, right side, complete. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Let's go.
Now we're on the counter. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Well, no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play, whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
Ready? Cowboy 80.
Throwing it on 2nd down. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure, earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 17 Timberwolf. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Trap 60, trap 60.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Going deep here for the end zone. Well, they had the look. Certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that cuts the lead back down to a lower point.
What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Tompkins now to return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Nix. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he takes it down to the 33. A pickup there of 39. And that's good for Broncos 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Going left side. Here's Harvey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Here's Nix to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them allowed in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
They'll run here. It's Harvey. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Broncos grow the lead to 7.
Touchdown.
They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos grow their lead to 8. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. And he made a push for the 30-yard line before going out just a bit shy. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Get it!
Rolling back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Brandon Jones up for the stop.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could go beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Offense in the hurry up here.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
Mustang 19. Ready?
3rd down from the gun. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
And this kick works out pretty well for him. It's blown dead at the 12.
At their own 12-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. And that effort yields him about 3 yards there. 2nd down. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Broncos with the ball, trying to close out what would currently be a win. Four yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap to Nix. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off of that game.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the 1st down.
So 1st down from the 41. Nix, quick out wide, complete. Past the 25. All the way, touchdown Denver. The Broncos go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown, his 2nd scoring catch of the game. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Brown with a return here. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
Take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Bucks to the line. First and 10.
65 Cats, 65, 70 Timberwolves, go!
Airing it out to start this drive. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. That brings up second down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Red, hey, smash! 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Panther 11. Ready?
Second and 10, and they'll stick to the air. That's low and bounces short of his man. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing third and long.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Here he goes, third and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Broncos take over on his 5th interception of the season. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed and someone was there to make a play on it.
What you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
First down now, ball at the 33. We put a receiver in motion left. Giving this to Harvey. Makes a tackle, he's still going. And gets this one down inside the 30. That's a gain of 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Halfway to the marker. It's second and 5. To throw, here's Nix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it'll be third and 5 coming up. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized.
Pressure's there, and the Bucs got it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a fourth down.
Hey, third down, I get it. Give your quarterback some freedom, right, to make a play, even if he's got to work backwards. But it can blow up in your face as it did right there when nothing opens up.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. This is a heater going deep. He's got it deep downfield. And he's going to to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers can make it a one-score game as they trim the lead. Hope you weren't settled in to call a long drive there, partner, because only took them a matter of seconds to go all 80 yards and hit pay dirt.
Are you kidding me? I love big plays just like everybody in the building loves big plays, and it took all of them. The guys up front doing their job, and certainly the play.
And that pass is caught. They get the 2 points and a little drama now. We've got ourselves a one-score ball game. Well, I hear you say it all the time, partner. It comes back to that word trust, and they trusted in their offense to go get those 2 points, make this a one-score game. They do their job. Now one big play can change the entire outlook of this game for them.
Yeah, now it becomes about complementary football. As you said, the offense did their job. Now defense, can you not just get a stop? Can you get a turnover? Maybe take it to the house yourself. Either way, that conversion puts them one snap away from a totally different ball game.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Nicks off the play action. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Throwing on 1st down, Nicks. Once more into the hands of Judy. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Give him 13 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. They'll run here from the gun. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. And any more of those as they trail by a score. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Throwing here, Nicks. Short pass brought in. A lot of mess on the move here. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Fields this one at the 3. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own
from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Ready?
Airing it out to start this drive. Right to Brown. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up.
At the 33-yard line.
Dragon 60. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Dropping back to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. 3rd down coming up.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
19 tight. 19. Tag. Go.
Now to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Jonte Barron has it. And the Broncos get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Staying on the ground here with Harvey. And this one is over. He's got the Broncos the 1st down, and that should just about button up this victory.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down. So the Broncos ride out of here with a win on the road. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happens over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great...
You ain't never been in Skate Town. On a national